What is going on, guys? So in today's video, I want to talk to you about how to build your brand when you have a full-time job. Now, before we get into the video, a little bit about myself. As you guys have seen on my previous video, I talk about it all the time. I do have a full-time job. I'm of the mindset that you can have a full-time job and crush it outside of work. I'm a huge Gary Vee fan. I love what he says. Whatever he says to do, I've always been of that same mindset. That's why I'm a huge fan of his. I know a lot of people watch him. A lot of people think, well, how can I do that? How can I create a brand outside of work? I work 10.5 hours. For example, for myself, I do work 10.5 hours, and a lot of what I do outside of work is mostly social media driven. I do help manage 2 pages for social media for my girlfriends and I, a network marketing business, and outside of that, I'm also doing YouTube. So I'm doing 2 things right now outside of my full-time job. Now, I go in to work at 4 in the morning and I get out at 2:30 p.m. And if you guys follow me on social media, you follow me on IG, then you guys know that I'm either working out, working on a video, helping my girlfriend with the business, and I try to keep busy, right? I don't have it dialed in. I don't have it perfectly done. I don't have it, I don't have a specific system. So I'm just gonna give you guys my tips and what is working for me. And hopefully, if you are starting out, if you are thinking of starting your side hustle, your business, starting to build your brand, hopefully these tips will help you, and I really hope they do. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing that I believe you have to have clear, 100% clear, is why do you want to build your brand? Why do you want to grow your side hustle? Why do you need to do it? Is it because it's a cause that's very important to you? Is it because maybe you want to start doing YouTube and maybe you want to vlog your life? Maybe you have entrepreneur spirit that you've been wanting to start out something new. Maybe you want to grow that fundraiser, or maybe you want to help more donations towards whatever cause you have. I think you have to know why you want to do it. For example, for me, I do network marketing because the company that we're aligned with, it aligns with our lifestyle, it aligns with what we want to do, it aligns with how we want to help our clients, it aligns with how we want to help our distributors earn extra income, whether that's to lose weight, whatever it is, it aligns with us. That's why that brand is so important for me, and that's why I'm always looking for new ways to grow our social media, because that's the main way that we do our business. And how can we get to more people? How can we help more people? Another thing that I do, as I previously said, I do YouTube. Why do I want to do YouTube? The answer is simple. I look at YouTube as a history timeline, if you will, and it makes sense. When I get older, I wish I could have seen my grandparents, right? I wish I would have known what they were doing back in the 80s or the 60s or whatever, and I wish I could have seen all that. Now, my hope is that when I get older, I have kids. I don't have kids yet, but whenever I have kids, they can go on my YouTube channel and just see a timeline. This is how my dad, this is the way that he walked, this is the way that he talked, this is what it was on his mind. Those are the 2 reasons why when I get outside of work, I make sure that I'm either growing my business or I'm growing my YouTube page. And those are the things that I always keep in mind when it comes to growing either my business or growing my YouTube channel. That's why if you have a clear goal, if you have a specific, okay, this is why I want to do it type of mentality, it's gonna be easier for you. It's not gonna feel like a drag. It's not gonna feel like, oh man, I gotta record that video now. It's not gonna feel like that. First things first, make sure as to why do you want to grow your brand? Why are you so passionate about it? The next thing that I want you to ask yourself is, what are your goals? What are your goals for growing this business? Let's say you want to start Shopify dropshipping business, just to give you an idea. What are your goals? Are you doing it because you need to make money? Well, if you need to make money, how much money is it going to be worth it for you to invest your time into this? If you want to do a drop shipping store, do you need to make an extra $500 a month? If you have a goal, it's going to be easier for you to push yourself. The way that we work our business is we sit down every Sunday and we jot down the goals for the week. We jot down the goals for the month. We review goals that we've set ourselves previous weeks and previous months, and have we achieved it? How are we doing on our goals? Are we working towards it? Are we close to hitting the goals? And I feel like having goals makes the path a little bit more clear. It makes it more simple for you to actually achieve whatever it is that you're setting yourself out to do. So second tip that I can give you, have clear goals. The next tip that I can give you is, what platform are you gonna use? Are you gonna use social media? Are you gonna use cold calling? Are you gonna use door knocking? If you're a real estate agent, maybe you want to door knock, maybe you want to use social media. I always recommend, in today's society, no matter what type of business you have, I think you need to be on social media. That's a non-negotiable. Whatever you want to do outside of social media, then do that, but social media has to be your main focus. I personally believe that, because everyone and their grandparent is on social media nowadays. Your business, you need to be visible. It's non-negotiable. You have to be on social media. Choose your platform, and then after, let's say you finally decide that you want to do social media, are you going to use Facebook? Are you going to use Instagram? Are you going to use YouTube? For my network marketing business, we use mainly Facebook and Instagram. Those are the 2 that we mainly use. For my YouTube page, I also use Instagram because I like to sometimes put the links for my videos. I like to put them over on Instagram. and a little bit of cross viewership. I want to say, couldn't find the right word. Make sure you are knowing your platform and what your plan is for those platforms. Another tip that I can give you is you need to get organized. What do I mean by get organized? I've seen videos before. I've seen people how they do it, and they have every single minute jotted down. They have every single hour what they're gonna do, every single day exactly what they're gonna do from the moment they wake up, from the moment they go to sleep. Well, having a full-time job, sometimes you might need to stay later, right? You might need to stay an extra hour or two because your business calls for it, and you can't really say no because you're one of the leaders from the team and you need to be there, you need to work. I mean, that's the way it is, unfortunately. What I recommend is every Sunday, or at least what I do, every Sunday, my week starts on Sunday through Wednesday. I work 4 days a week, 10.5 hours. And the way that I like to do it is Sunday after I get out of work, I like to sit down with my planner, write down my goals for the week. And then I like to write down, okay, I know I get out of work usually at 2 to 3. So I'll start planning after 3. If I have to work out, I'll start planning that after 3. If I have to record a video, I'll do it like around 4:35. I usually give myself 30 minutes in between tasks, because I've read somewhere, I can't remember it now, I think it was Tony Robbins. He said to work in 25-minute slots. And honestly, like, that makes it way easier for me, and it makes it more achievable when doing certain tasks. For example, if I'm working for, let's say if I'm working out for an hour, I want to give myself 25 minutes to just relax, have my post-workout shake, take a shower, whatever I need to do, and then prepare for the next task. Also, when I'm working on my next task, I want to do it, if I have to edit a video, I'll do it for 25 minutes, give myself 5-minute breaks. If I'm working on emailing clients, 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. And that's usually the way that it works for me. Get organized, make sure that you're planning down what you want to do outside of work, because it is very simple after a long day of work to get home and you're like, I don't feel like doing anything, let me turn on the TV. Once you turn on the TV, like, that's it, your day is lost. You're gonna waste your whole day. So don't even, like, after that, just take a shower, go to sleep. That's the way that I feel. Like, if I get home, if I go inside the room, I know I'm automatically gonna be either watching TV or watching something. So I always look at my agenda, look at my to-do list for the day prior or for the week prior on Sunday, whatever I set myself down to do. I make sure that gets done first before I even turn on the TV. I know sometimes, like, look, we're human. We're not all like Gary Vee. We're not all gonna be working 24/7. Like, we all don't have that mentality. And even though the goal for me is to get to where I'm full-time doing what I love to do and not having to work anymore, in the meantime, work gets stressful sometimes. On my days off, like, I try to pick one lazy day. I call it one lazy day, where I just relax for, let's say, like 8 hours, maybe watch a couple movies. Usually do it like every 2 weeks, not every week, because I feel like right now it's grind time, right? Like, we're getting to that point where I want to reach my goals sooner. I have more goals that I prep for myself. Those are things that I can't be taking that many days off from, like, just relaxing and doing whatever I want. But every 2 to 3 weeks, I like to take a lazy day and just relax, maybe watch movies, have a couple drinks, just chill, get organized. Make sure that you know exactly what you're gonna do and follow through with whatever you said you were gonna do for that week after you get out of work. We're getting to the end, so thank you for sticking around this far. One of the last tips that I want to give you is every morning, if you go on YouTube and you just look up personal development or self-development or something like that, something along those lines, you're gonna find a tons of motivational stuff that you can listen to and you can actually view. Guys, there's so much information out there, right? One of the first things that I like to do after I wake up in the morning, pray, I like to put my headphones on and listen to either a podcast or something on YouTube that's motivational, something that's gonna give you a little sense of motivation, of keep pushing, a little sense of, okay, maybe last night it wasn't a great night, it wasn't a great day yesterday, but today life is gonna get a little bit better. Today things are gonna be, I'm gonna look at things from a different lens. I'm gonna look at things from a more positive lens. Make sure in the mornings you listen to something motivational. Like, don't turn on the news. Don't turn on the news. Please make sure, like, today I heard something Denzel Washington said. He said, when you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. And when you don't read it, you're not informed. So you make your own decision about what you want to do. But I personally don't like the news first thing in the morning or at all, unless it's something very serious. With that being said, listen to something like personal development, motivational wise, first thing in the morning. The last tip that I want to give you guys is you gotta have a good night's rest. Like, this for me is huge. I try to get like 7 to 8 hours every night. And I know sometimes when we're doing our work week and we're trying to get our goals met, it may be a little bit difficult, but if you prioritize and if you make sure, like, I'm not saying this is gonna happen overnight, because it hasn't happened overnight for me. It's been taking like 1 week, I'll probably do it, I'll get 7 to 8 hours. The next week I might get 6, the next week I might get 5, who knows. But I try to do it where make it a habit, or I'm trying to make it a habit of getting 7 to 8 hours every single day. I try to, because mental health is something that I'm very I try to be very serious about. I try to be very mindful of, and that is one of the things that for me I need to do. Like my peace of mind, my mental well-being is so important. I feel like whenever I get like 6 hours of sleep or 5 hours, when I wake up the next day, I wake up feeling groggy. I don't wake up with as much energy. I don't wake up with as my usual self with this high energy, high level. I want to be a high performer, right? Either at work and outside of work, whatever I'm doing, I want to be a high performer. And for me, like, having at least 7 hours of sleep is a must. So I highly recommend you try to do the same. Look up like how good sleep is for you. Like, I know a lot of people think that, oh, no, like no time, all hustle mentality, but that's BS. Try to get your sleep in, guys. Try to get like 7 hours at least every single day. All right, guys, that is all for me. I hope this video helped you. Like, I'm been changing my videos. I've been changing my style a little bit, because there's so much that I want to talk to you guys about. There's so many things that I want to do, and just sharing my journey on YouTube for me helps me. It keeps me pumped up. It keeps me, I want to feel more accountable, and I feel like this right now is making me feel more accountable. So I'm happy for this. I appreciate the comments, and a lot of you guys are adding me on IG. Thank you for that. We can chit chat there if you have any questions. And this is it. We're getting close to that 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. Really trying to get there by the end of October. And that's it, man. Thank you so much. Have a good day.